Less than 24 hours after a new report on Benghazi points the finger of blame squarely at Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and the president, we're learning Congress is planning a new hearing after getting information from whistleblowers inside the administration. That's next. Benghazi is back in the spotlight today. We have just learned that the House is preparing to hold new hearings on the terror attack that killed 4 Americans on September 11th of last year. We understand lawmakers will look into information that has been turned over by whistleblowers inside the administration. This comes less than 24 hours after House Republicans issued a harsh new report accusing the Obama administration of lying, of covering up, of altering talking points, all to protect the State Department from criticism in the wake of that terrorist attack. The report directly places blame on President Obama and then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Joining me now, Utah Congressman Jason Chaffetz, who's a Republican and a member of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee and the Subcommittee of National Security, of which he is chairman. Good to see you again, Congressman. I want to start with that because that's a strong term, and yet it is out there about whether Secretary of State Hillary Clinton in particular blatantly lied to the lawmakers looking into what happened in Benghazi. Is that your contention?
Well, look, she testified very definitively that she had played no part, no role in this, but we now know that there was a cable with her signature on it, reducing the security parameters, reducing the security structure that was in place there to draw it down so that it was gone by September 6th with her signature on it. And obviously that begs more questions than it answers and puts her in a position where what she said and testified is directly contradicted by a document with her autograph on it.
Let me pause you there because we have that soundbite of Hillary Clinton testifying before Congress in January of 2013. Listen here.
The specific security requests pertaining to Benghazi, were handled by the security professionals in the department. I didn't see those requests. They didn't come to me. I didn't approve them. I didn't deny them.
Didn't approve them. I didn't deny them. Your report concludes that, among other memos, an April 2012 State Department cable bearing her signature acknowledged a formal request for additional security assets, but instead ordered the withdrawal of security elements to proceed as planned.
Yeah, the ambassador to Libya in March sent a communique asking for additional resources or at least to hold on to what they had. It was literally 3 weeks later to the day that Secretary Clinton, again with her signature on it, went back and denied that request. That is new information we've been able to uncover. There's some 25,000 documents that we've been able to review. We don't have them, but we've been able to review them. And that's among one of the documents that was buried deep in this 25,000 set of documents.
Now the folks at the State Department are trying to explain this by saying, look, she, as a general rule, all of the cables, in fact, the quote was, every single cable sent from Washington to the field is sent over the Secretary of State's name. Is that true? I mean, every single cable sent out was signed by Hillary Clinton?
That's different than actually having her signature on something. And it also begs another set of questions. Here we are, Libya, after the revolution. We've got a direct request for more assets. And she says her claim is ignorance. She was never involved and engaged in this. She had no idea what was going on. That's hardly a defense. And then when you have a document with her signature on it, it really, come on, Secretary Clinton, it's better than that. And they've had months to review this and months to go through this. To claim that she had no involvement is just absolutely wrong.
Why haven't we seen that April 2011 memo? Is that, I can't remember, anyway, that memo, where 2012, where she specifically signed it. Why haven't we seen that memo where she denied the security?
Well, one of the great frustrations and one of the things that's hindered our ability to investigate this is the State Department has not turned over the documents. Despite what President Obama said, despite what Secretary Kerry has said, what Secretary Clinton has said, they will not give us the documents. They allow for what's called an in-camera review. In-camera review means that they watch us looking at the documents. There have been 8 tranches of this. It has slowed down the investigation. They will not give us these documents, but some good staff work going through there. I've gone through some of these documents, but The good staff went in there. They found this needle in the haystack, and it's one of many things that I think the committee and the Congress should say if they want to actually get to the truth and get to the bottom of this and conclude the investigation, which is what we all want to do.
I'm short on time, but I want to ask you one final question. This next hearing that's been scheduled for May, which is supposed to focus on information you guys got, you say from whistleblowers about Benghazi who are citing attempts to suppress information by the government, errors, reckless misjudgments, and so on. Are we going to learn more then at this May hearing about attempts to cover up what really happened?
We're trying to get at the truth, Megan, and the best way to do that is to get some people to come forward who actually have firsthand knowledge of this. We've been pouring through documents. We believe the State Department owes us more, but we're going to get to the truth, and that's one of the ways that we're going to get there. This is the first. It may not be the last, the first of a series of hearings moving forward.
Congressman Jason Chaffetz, thank you for being here. I want to tell our viewers that
Thanks,
the Democrats in the House have come out and called that a partisan Republican staff report without vetting for accuracy or consideration.